What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Hustle and Flowchart podcast with your boys, Matt Wolf and Joe Fear.
How did the Call of Duty thing come about? Did they reach out to you? Was that something that you set the wheels in motion? How did that happen for you?
No, we've never really set any wheels in motion for anything. and that's another, even the actual physical brewery came about because I got an email from a guy who was wanting to buy the building, hadn't even bought it yet, and was like, oh, I found this building, and I emailed a blogger to ask them who's doing something interesting. And this blogger had just written about us because he'd seen all the content we'd written, and he thought we were kind of doing a proper brewery, which we weren't really. We were kind of thinking about it, but we didn't have any kind of concrete plans. And that all came from the content. And he's like, oh, come check it out. And I came and looked at it. I'm like, this place is epic. We should do it here. And that's our brewery. I'm here right now.
Yeah.
And
cool,
investors, like all the investors came through that. Most of the investors came through that same approach. Call of Duty came through the same thing. That heard about us. A couple of guys who worked at their marketing firm that does their work was like, oh, I've heard about this Black Ops. We should partner with them. They sent us an email, and we're like, okay, as long as you don't sue us, we're keen.
Yeah, as long as we can make some beer and slap your logo on it. Cool. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. There's a lot of similarities, and we kind of said this before we started recording that we're reading your book and we're going through the four pillars of your compound marketing book, which it's basically brand, story, content, community. I'm like, man, we do so much of this, and it is interesting because when you just shout something out, like for us, our megaphone is this podcast, but it's also the form of giving away our best stuff for free. That was the whole reason we even started this podcast, and we closed down courses, paid stuff. We're like, this is all, we don't want to hide behind a paywall. Like, we want to give it away and connect with other badasses that we can then give away your content if you're willing to, like this. And it's interesting when we shout something out, or a problem we have, or something we're working towards, or something, someone's going to come up and give us a solution, or at least nudge us in the right direction. And kind of like what everything's developed for you. It sounds very similar. It's just give, and then the right thing just, oh, shit.
That's right.
That's cool.
Yeah. And the good thing about it is it's not for everyone, because it's like traditional business owners don't like it at all, because there's no very measurable ROI on giving shit away for free.
Right.
And it takes a lot of confidence to back yourself and take this approach, because there is a downside to it. And we still have conversations about this stuff. Like you can't give everything away for free.
No.
So there's always, how many of your secrets and things. Like, we put all of our recipes up online. We even this year through COVID, we did a homebrew comp where we made kits with our beer in it, and the people could ferment at home with our exact recipes for our core range beer. So we're giving away everything.
I've never heard of that. That's rad.
Yeah, really cool. It's a thing. It's a thing that homebrew shops do, but I don't know if any breweries have done it like that.
Not branded like that, though. Yeah, usually it's like some guy that figured out, oh, this is kind of like,
Ballast Point may have done some stuff like that.
Maybe Ballast Point here in San Diego. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. We went there when we were there. It was pretty epic.
Beautiful, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had some issues though with those buyers. Probably they've already.
They got bought out by Constellation and sort of went down.
Saw that and sold again or something.
They for like nothing.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
But anyway. They sold for $1 billion and then sold again for nothing. But,
exactly. But
it's a tough business. It's constantly like we're going through it now. We're kind of just hitting profitability after 5 or 6 years, and now we need to spend $3 million on a new canning line. It's like, shit, okay, where do we get that kind of money from?
Man, we used to, one of the places we rented for a while was with the brewery in San Diego here. So we were always kind of hearing the business of breweries, just because we were right above them. We'd always smell it when they're brewing. We're like, oh, man, the hops. It's so good. But because we've always, or for a long time, we wanted to run that. We're like, man, that's a hell of a business model, though. It is, yeah.
Fun, and I was never interested in just having a small local brew pub. I think the original, like when me and Eddie were talking about it, he was sort of talking about doing a bar, and I was like, I don't want a bar. That's just kind of feels like all the risk with like no upside.
Sure.
But when the idea of a brewery came up, it was like, well, actually, you could build a brand that could be quite big. Like, there was other craft breweries that were doing. I remember an interview with Stone and Wood at the time. They were doing $50 million a year in revenue, and I was like, well, that's a pretty decent sized business if we could start something that could approach anywhere near that kind of thing. It's been, I think this approach to marketing has been really good for us, because everything is so difficult. It's, you've never got enough money to do anything. Like we we're just about to put on our first marketing person, and she's still not going to be full-time in marketing. And that's after 59 other hires.
Wow. Wow.
And so like, we just don't have, we just don't have the money to be hiring shitloads of people and spending lots of money on marketing. So it helps to take this approach where you've got these things compounding behind the scenes without you necessarily having to do a whole lot. Yes, I see our competitors buying billboards and doing shitloads of paid ads and all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, well, I'm glad we don't have to do that. I kind of hope we can scale this approach indefinitely, because A, I'm not good at paid ads, and B, it's only a short-term payoff, and you need someone running all of that, spending all this money. I think it also diminishes the brand a little bit. I don't know if I really have any evidence of that, but I think when I think of the brands that I love, I don't see them doing a lot of paid ads. Like if I think of cars, I see ads for car companies all the time in Australia, and all those kind of old shitty cars that I'm not interested in. And then I don't see anything paid wise for Tesla, but I see the product and I see the content and I see the technology and the brand and all of that. And that's the car I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's that brand and story and all that. Yeah. It's all wrapped up in it.
And he's doing it at a scale that's beyond anyone ever thought was possible. But it's all the same stuff. You look at and I talk about that in the book a little bit, like the SpaceX. That's like, when I got into content marketing, there's stories like the Marcus Sheridan one, and the Red Bull was another one. That was like the Red Bull space jump was the big
Bumgarner
content marketing event.
Yeah.
The dude just jumps out of space with all Red Bull branding. And but now if you think about what the best content marketing is, like if Red Bull were to do something like that, now it's very obvious that that's marketing. Whereas like every time Elon launches a rocket, it's just him showing up to work and doing his job, and they just happen to live stream it, and millions of people watch it. And I'm sure whoever is in the business of transporting stuff from Earth to wherever they transport it to, or anyone who's in the business of running the space station or whatever, I'm sure they're watching these launches, and I'm sure they know what he's doing. And I don't know how the business works, but I don't think he's having to take out paid ads for people Googling how do I get shit to Mars.
He's basically, it sounds just like a lot of documentation of your journey. It's your story. I mean, and
especially if it's interesting. Yeah. And that's the other thing I mentioned in the book is like, you as an entrepreneur, you do have control over what you do. And there's a lot of different ways to approach being a business owner or a founder. And, one of them is just actively looking for interesting things to work on, because if you've got something interesting to work on that you're going to make money with, it turns into an asset building free marketing thing down the line. So if you're thinking about it like that, and we do this all the time, like we have all these different beer ideas, but if that beer idea is a particularly good story, we'll go with that one, because then you've got all your marketing sorted and it'll sell out within hours, and you won't have to do anything other than put a post up on Instagram.